Guys, I just checked the wind speeds on the velocity radar over there on the right, and I got 91 and 85 for like 176 knots. So yeah, it's blowing. So over here on this radar on the right, green is towards the radar and red is away from the radar. And you measure, if I put my mouse over the red area, it'll give me a speed down here at the bottom. And that's how you know what the wind speeds are. And that's radar indicated. They're actually probably faster. I've got my headphones on. I can still hear my neighbor's music. That's not good. Guys, if my mic's too loud, let me know in chat, please. I don't know if that's music or if somebody's pounding on a door. I thought it was a bass beat, but that wasn't a bass beat. That sounded like somebody pounding. Might be a maintenance man over there doing something, because she just got home. She's a veterans hospital nurse. I just thought of something. See if I can hear myself on my own stream. I can, and it's pretty low. There, I turned it up some. Testing 1, 2, 3. That's been a little better. Still low. Well, like I said, guys, green is towards the radar, red is away from the radar. And then if you mouse over it, there's a little taskbar at the bottom. It'll tell you what the wind speed is where your mouse is. And I showed 91 knots away and 85 knots towards. So that's roughly 175 knots. And that was just around the wall, the eye wall. Is it Daddy-O? Welcome. Reminds me, I want to turn that Nightbot command off on the meter, because Botrix is doing it as well. Or no, Stream Elements is doing it. Go to Commands, Custom, meter, and I want to, how do I disable it? I don't want to delete it. There's no way to disable it. I got it set to owner, so you'll only see it when I see it, when I do it. So if anybody else does the meter command, you'll get the other one, which is cool. Because I like the one that has the airport name on it, that Steam Elements puts out. Guys, I'm going to get up and make some coffee. I'll be right back. I'll mute my mic. Find my mute button. Alright guys, I got me a fresh cup of coffee, and one thing I do want to say, I was thinking about this while I was up. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all those affected by this hurricane. May God be with you. I'm not a church-going man, but I am a God-fearing man. And I mean that in a good way. And with that said, no politics, no religion on this channel. I will not allow it. I learned that working in a bar. You want to start a fight? Talk politics and religion. Oh, that coffee's hot. I moved the radar down a little bit because the hurricane's a little farther north. I could actually probably go down a little more. I primarily want to keep the coastline in. I don't care what it's doing over water. Actually, I do want to keep the eye above my warning box though. That way I can mouse over it and see what the wind speeds are doing. But I found a 102 knot wind speed going away from the radar a while ago. And that's the red. That green is getting awfully bright over here. 77, 85. I think 95 was the highest I found on green. So 95 and 102, that's, if you add them together, it's 197 knots. And I can't remember if it's plus 20 or minus 20 miles per hour. I can't remember. I have to look that up. Well, let's do this. I'll put in 195 knots equals NPH. That's 224 miles per hour winds. Surely they're not that high. So it must be minus 20. So 175. That's still 200 knots, or 200 miles per hour. I can't remember if radar wind speeds are higher than what they are actually, what we're actually getting, or if they're lower. I can't remember. Oh, one of my other storm chasers is chasing. Let's see where she's at. Let's see where she's at. What mode I'm in? Hold on, my buddy sent me a message on Facebook. Yep, that was him. He wouldn't know if I was streaming yet. He lives in Panama City, guys. He lives just north of this, northwest of this. He's west of Tallahassee. He'd be south of Engen. Is it Engen Air Force Base? I think it's Engen. I think it's pronounced Engen. Well, here, let's look. Go site. Eglin? Is it Eglin or Eglin? He lives south of Eglin Air Force Base. So that would be right about here. There's Panama. So if I turn the radar off, he lives right here. And he's the reason I'm streaming this because he asked me to stream it. I just chipped a tooth. I just chipped a tooth. I don't have very good teeth anyway, guys. Back whenever I got my 4th-degree burns, I was on morphine for over a year and it rotted out all my teeth. They were going to fix them, but insurance decided they didn't want to pay for it, so they never got fixed. And I tried to get the VA to do it, and they told me it wasn't service related, so they won't fix them either. But I was going to see. I'm in mod mode, and I don't know how to get out of it. I guess just click channel. It'll get me out of it, right? Yeah, it did. I'll see where Jen's at, what part of the Florida she's in. Said she went live. She might be on, excuse me. Nope, she's on. She's got 18 viewers right now. She's got the same last name as me, y'all. I've got it muted so y'all don't hear her. I don't want to get copyrighted. She's in Tallahassee. So she's sitting there waiting for the eye to get there. And it looks like she's in a parking garage, y'all. She's not getting much wind though, because trees aren't moving. And the rain's coming straight down. She is getting a lot of rain though. Yeah, she's in a parking garage. I just realized that's her roof camera. She got the camera watching the storm, and she's got a camera on top that's peeking off to her right side. And she's under a parking garage. What did I say the winds were? 195 knots. What was it? 80 and 85 and 102. It was not 82 and 95 is what it was. Or 102 and 95 is what I got. I just let her know what the winds were because I don't think she knows yet because she's not seeing any wind. And I think her stream just locked up on me. They all know me over here, y'all, so they're all saying hi. But I think Jen married into our family because she has the same last name as me, spelled the same, and there are no other last names that I know of in the United States. All right, back to my channel so I can watch the chat. All right, guys, we're back. We're back on channel. I better make sure I muted my mic. Yeah, I want to make sure I unmuted it. Sometimes when I take my headphones off and on, I accidentally hit the mute button because it's on the left earpiece. This thing's honking right along, y'all. Because, what, an hour ago it was down here. So it's moved that far in an hour. You know what, let's do this. There. See, I can move down a little more. Look right there. And out one click. I don't know what happened to my zoom. It's one mouse click and it goes all the way in. It's not supposed to do that. Whoa, it auto zoomed just then. That was weird. It zoomed in and I didn't do it. Wonder, oh, my steering wheel's hooked up. I gotta turn my steering wheel off. I have all my USB cords labeled so I know which one's the steering wheel. So I just have to go up, follow the cord up and click the button on the USB hub. And my steering wheel is now disabled. What are you doing, Shawnee? Why not? I'm not doing anything either. I got bored and Tim, one of our ATS buddies, dropped me a message on Facebook like, hey, will you track this storm? I'm like, sure, I'll stream it. cool. I've been trying to skin a truck, but it's not showing up. I did it once and it showed up in game. Then I stepped away, came back, tried to redo it, and now it's not showing up in game. So, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so I just quit. Excuse me. Hot coffee down the windpipe, not good. But a fellow streamer asked me to skin a truck for him. And I'm like, sure, I'll do it. He sent me the logos yesterday. And like I said, it showed up in game. It worked one time. And I didn't like something, so I took it down, redid it, and now it won't work. It won't even show up. It shows up in the mod list, but it doesn't show up in game. You know, when I go into the truck browser, click on skins, it's not there. So I went to a new editor that supposedly supports the new ATS, but the W900 is not in it. So I'm like, how can you say you support ATS and you don't have the default trucks in there? And I tried to import the default trucks and it won't let me. It tells me it's a DLC content, you can't do it. So I don't know. It's got me dumbfounded, got me pulling my hair out, and I ain't got a whole lot left. What is it? Prime Video's airing the football game tonight, aren't they? Oh, I see B Gray Weather is streaming hurricane footage right now. He's got 31 viewers. Prime Video's got 36,000 viewers. And OnlyFans Pools Hot Tubs got 794. Storm Chaser Reed Timmer's got 550 viewers. And Jen, where'd Jen go? I don't see her in the list anymore. Oh, wait a minute, there's so many people streaming. I gotta click see more. Oh, nope, she's not there. Oh, yeah, there is. Jen's got 27. Jen's sitting in a parking garage in Tallahassee, which is where this is headed. So the eye's going to go right over the top of her. And the eye wall, radar indicated it's got winds of 190 knots. Oh, cool. I was going to do it, and the guy let me back, and he got rid of my ban, but then I tried to get on the server I was working on. I couldn't get on it. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. And I quit. I'm like, I ain't going to do it. So I tried to get on. It wouldn't let me on. So, no. I thought about playing some LSPDFR, and I downloaded it and never installed it. I've been watching Stratus B play it a lot, though. I don't remember what. I think he's on High Life RP. Is the server he's on? I think it's High Life. I don't know for sure. Well, move it down a little more. But see Panama City right here? That's where our ATS buddy's from. I can't remember who it is though. I know his Facebook name, but I can't remember his ATS name. And I don't want to say his real name over stream. Why did Botrix say that? Oh, that's because when I streamed ATS or air traffic control, it was an unattended stream, so Botrix would say I was AFK for an extended time period. I forgot to turn that off. Let's see what the winds are doing in Tallahassee right now. They were 24 knots earlier. I say, judging from Jennifer's stream, they're not doing much. Well, gusting to 27. So they're 040 at 13 knots, gusting to 27. Hey, can you do me a favor, Shawnee? Type in exclamation METAR space cap KTLH and see what you get. You're not supposed to, if you do that, you're not supposed to see the Nightbot one. It's supposed to not do it for viewers, just admin. Oh, you're admin, never mind. Never mind, you're admin. How do I make somebody BIP? Is it X/BIP? SCRUFFYTAM. How do I add a BIP? Okay, so it's VIP and then the name. Why? I bet I can only have two. It's kind of weird though, because this storm's been going on for a while now. It's been off the coast of Florida since 7 o'clock this morning. I started streaming. I streamed once. I don't remember what time I started. And most of the tornadoes were in Georgia. Well, this thing's picking up the speed because it's moved way up. Look how fast it's moving north. How do I un-BIP someone? I just type /un-BIP. I don't know who extremist is. ESTIST. missed an A. Alright, now I can probably be IP. Scrappy. Why won't it let me add him? Am I spelling it wrong? Oh, I am spelling it wrong. I'm spelling it wrong. It's one F. Oh, it's got a number on the end of it too, I think. Nope. Yes. Yeah, one Y. Alright. Yeah, let's see if I can have more than two. Oh, I can. My back's starting to hurt. I may crawl over and get in my lazy boy chair. My headphones will reach that far. Either that or I'm going to have to get up and fluff my pillows. Ow. That hurts, guys. If I don't get up and do something, I'm going to get a muscle spasm. 3 tornado warnings right now. Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Click the force refresh button to make it force the radar to update. Excuse me. It auto updates every 5 minutes, but every once in a while I'll push update to force it to update. And I'm going to take a mental note of when it crosses through Tallahassee, and I'll write down that time, and then I'm going to log into Flight Sim and download the weather, and we're going to do some hurricane chasing off the coast of Tallahassee, Florida. And I'm going to do it on my Flight Sim server, my FS 2004 Flight Sim server. Actually, there was a guy on there earlier. Is he still on? I think he's in his 4th flight. Yeah, he's still on. He's in his 4th flight. He's in slew mode, though. If he don't come out of it, I'll kick him out. I think if you're in slew mode for an hour, it auto kicks you. So, Shawnee's the world treating you okay? Hey, we got 4 people in here. Welcome, viewers. Like I did, I normally don't stream weather unless it's local, because that's how my family gets their weather, is through me. But I have a buddy that lives in Panama City, and he asked me to stream this. So, Tim, stay safe, buddy. He's in Panama City, and Panama City is just below England, which is over here. So he's right here. That green dot right there, if I turn radar off, that green dot right there is him. So he's on the edge. He's right on the edge of the map right now. So we got him in the that way. If a tornado warning pops up, I'll see it. Because if it pops up, it's going to be right in here until the storm gets closer, and then it'll pop up probably north of him. See, his weather's going this way. This weather's going this way, and this weather's going up, and this weather's going west. But I clocked wind speeds at 192 in the red and 95 in the green. Let's stop it, and we'll check it again. So we're getting, has it died down some? 85 away, 93 towards. So that's 170. Yeah, but it's in a bad spot because this band's going through the middle of it. 69, 75. So it looks like it's peaking at 83. So the higher bands are down here. 87 is the highest I've seen in the red. Well, earlier it was 102. So red is away, green is towards. And then you add the two, and that gives you your total wind speed. But like I said earlier, I can't remember if radar indicated is actually higher than what they're actually receiving, or if it's lower. I can't remember. And I also can't remember if radar indicated is, I believe radar indicated is miles per hour, is it not? Nope, it's not, because it says KTS. So radar indicated is knots. So 190 knots is up in the 200 mile per hour range. That's around the eye wall. That's where your winds are going to be the highest. It actually fooled me though, because the highest I seen was 102, and it was in the away winds. So the radar is up here, guys, Tallahassee, KTHL. So this storm is moving this way. So these winds are going towards the radar. These winds are going away from the radar. And that's why it goes from green to red. You know what, let me see that. I'll take that surge off. If you guys want to see surge, just ask for it. But I'm going to turn it off for now. I remember how I did it. There. So yeah, red is away, green is towards. So this is going towards the radar, which is this way, that way. This is going away. Red is away. So you can see where the winds are wrapping around on the north side. What's it showing up there? So they're getting 44 knot gust up there right now, just north of Tallahassee. But the MEDAR is not showing that though, and I don't know why. MEDAR was showing 27 earlier. Let's run it again and see what it says. Oh, not METAR, just, I spelled it METAR. METAR. KTLH. Yeah, gusting to 27. So the METAR, either the METAR station's broke, what was it? 2353 Zulu. And what is it? It is, so yeah, it's midnight 25, so Zulu. So it's a half hour behind. But I think METAR updates, I don't know how often METAR updates, so it's a half hour behind. Well, I run it earlier. What was it earlier when I ran it? Yeah, 2353. So the first two digits is the date, and then 2353. So yeah, and that was at 7:11. So I run it 14 minutes later, and it didn't update. So METAR has not updated yet. We'll try it again at midnight Zulu. Is it Fraggage? What's up, Fraggage? That's weird. It says I got 3 viewers, but I only see 2. Oh, never mind. I'm the third one. Duh. I'm getting loopy, y'all. I've been up all night. Didn't sleep very well. For those of you that don't know, back in 2005, I was in a gasoline explosion. Got 4th-degree burns over 60% of my body. So I have restless leg syndrome. And I'm fine as long as I'm sitting in this chair. But as soon as I lay down, my feet start tingling. I have no feeling from my chest down till you get to my ankles. My ankles didn't burn because I had leather high top boots on. So anything below the high tops didn't burn, and that's what tingles all the time. So basically my ankles all the way to my toes tingle all the time. And I'm supposed to, every hour, I'm supposed to go recline to get the blood out of my feet because the blood pulls on my feet. Because my blood vessels to pump it back to my heart don't work very well. So eventually my calves will swell up the size of my thighs, and then I have to go lay down because my feet go numb. When my feet quit tingling, that's when I know I need to go lay down. Well, somebody else came in. Welcome, viewers. Welcome. Like I said, guys, I normally don't stream bad weather, not in my area. I'm from Missouri. But I got a buddy that lives in Panama, and he asked me to stream this. So we're streaming this for Tim in Panama City, Florida. Tim, stay on the high ground. Stay safe. And our thoughts and prayers go out to all of you infected by this hurricane. And we're talking Georgia, South Carolina, because they're getting tornadoes out there, as you can see by the box down here. This is the red's tornado warnings down here. Right now it's North Carolina, Georgia, and South Carolina. Yeah, since I've been streaming this morning, I streamed for, I think it was 3 hours. Then I stopped for about 30 minutes to an hour, and then I started restreaming. Because after 24 hours, I'll upload this to YouTube. And they get about 4 hours, YouTube don't like it. They take forever. So I get around the 4 hour mark, I'll probably stop again and restart. And then I'll switch. By then I was on KEBX radar, which is Elgin Air Force Base. I was on it earlier. Now I'm on Tallahassee radar. And Tallahassee is pretty much where this is going to land at. But Tallahassee is right. I'll turn the weather off. That's Tallahassee right there. That's the radar. That's the radar site. I was on this radar site earlier. And what I should have done, I should have streamed from Tampa Bay earlier and then went to Tallahassee. But I was watching this radar for my friend. But when I switched to Tallahassee radars, when I saw the eye of the storm, and that's when I decided, well, you know what? I can see the eye now, so I'm going to go ahead and start streaming again. I've got the mesos turned off because they just clutter the radar too much. I still have the hail core triangles on, which they really don't need to be on. Hail over water is no big deal, but and I had the storm attributes on. Oh, and it's actually not as bad now. But that tells you what that particular cell, what direction that particular cell's heading. But in a hurricane, it's worthless. We all know it's spinning in a circle, right? Everything east of the eye is going north. Everything north of the eye is going west. Everything west of the eye is going south. Everything south of the eye is going east. I'll tell you what, guys, that coffee is pretty good. I might have to get another one. That's got a big eye, though. Wonder how big this hub, how far across this thing is. I've got the clouds smoothed out because if I turn the smoothie off, it gets pretty cluttered. See how cluttered that is? That's hard on my eyes. It pixelates, that's the word I'm looking for. And I don't know what this purple ring is radar interference, and I've had it all day. So I don't know if it's because they've got the radar all the way to the ground or what. I'm assuming that's what it is. It looks like it made a little bit of a right turn, y'all. That could be good for Tallahassee. That could mean that they're going to get the winds outbound side of the storm and it'll suck all the water out. I was watching a live stream one day. I don't remember what hurricane it was, but it actually sucked one of the bays dry in Florida because all the winds were blowing out. And the bay went dry. You could see bottom all the way across. It's on YouTube. Search Hurricane Sucks Bay Dry. I don't remember what hurricane it was, though. I just realized I don't have my chat up. Sorry, guys, if you're chatting with me. Tim hollered at me. This guy wants to argue with me. I was telling him live weather in flight sim is not live. There's times when it can be up to 1 or 2 hours behind. And he wants to argue with me. He's telling me that if the ATIS at the airport tells him it's raining, because he picks it up on the scanner, he can log into the game and 3 minutes later it's raining in game. And I know better than that. There's no way Flight Sim's going to pay for live weather data because it ain't free. They normally get the weather after it's happened, after it becomes data. Like, well, I ran the MEDAR a while ago. It's 30 minutes. The MEDAR is 30 minutes behind. So that means Flight Sim's going to be 30 minutes behind for Tallahassee, because that's where I ran the MEDAR at. Well, here, let's check it. It said 20, what did it say? What did it say the time was? Bring my OBS up where I can see it. So it said 23:53 Zulu was the last time MEDAR was updated. So let's check it. I said I was going to wait and do it on the hour. Is it on the hour yet? I have a Zulu clock on my desktop. No. It's not. It's 20:00:38 right now. I can't remember when the MEDAR data gets printed to a file. I think it's every 15 minutes. Or I thought it was. It might be every 30 minutes. I don't know. Yeah, it's 23:53, so it still hasn't updated. So the MEDAR still has not updated. See guys, if you look at the MEDAR, where it says KTLH, 26 is the date, 23:53 Z is the time, that's Zulu. 23:53 Zulu was the last time it was updated. And based on my clock, it's 00:39 Zulu right now. So it's 40 plus minutes behind. And I think if you go to NWS weather observations, I'm pretty sure it updates every hour on the hour. Like at 10 minutes till the hour, it'll download the data from the previous hour. And it can get up to 2 hours behind. Unless that station goes down, and it could be hours behind. And I used to know in the remarks if it was down, and I can't remember. Okay, so they're showing remarks showing peak winds at 33 to 40 knots. .040 at 33, so it peaked at 33. And I'm not sure what 2340 is. I don't know what that is. But here's your peak winds. It says PKWND 04033. So it peaked at 33 knots. But like I said, I don't know what the 2340 is. That might have been the time. That's the time. So at 2340 Zulu, it peaked at 33 knots. I got it. I think that's what it is. Let's see, altimeter 2931. I'm looking to see if the altimeter's, yeah, altimeter hasn't, yeah, this hasn't updated because the altimeter hasn't changed or nothing. Because see, as this hurricane gets closer, the barometer's going to drop, or the altimeter. Altimeter, barometer. So as that hurricane gets closer, the altimeter will drop into the thousands, 900s. Right now over the Gulf, it's 900 and something. I think it was 931. Barometric pressure. Wow, I can't talk. Barry Gray's still streaming. He's a storm chaser, guys, so I know what he's streaming. He's streaming the hurricane. But he's also the radar guy for Storm Chaser IRL. Nathan Moore. That's Nathan Moore. Barry Gray is his radar man. You got to see this guy set up. He's got like 10 monitors on a wall, like 4 PCs, and it's nothing but weather data. Let this radar refresh to the beginning. Yeah, I can move it. I don't want to move it down too far, because like I said, I want to keep the eye above my warning box over here so I can mouse over the area and see what the winds are. Guys, this right radar is your wind velocities. The bright reds, bright greens is high winds. And the reds were, I found one earlier at 102. And then I found one in the green at 95. Did you see that? There's a tornado that just popped up just south of the eye. Because they went green and red together. Right there. See that green pop in there? That was a little spin up just southwest of the eye. Let's see if I can catch it in time. See if I can catch it. See when it does it, and then I'll go back one frame. So right. So there's where so it happens right in here, I believe. So it's going to happen right in here, I believe. So I'll go forward a frame. Go frame by frame. There it is. So that was a little tornado spin up right there. See? Red and green together. That's a tornado. Or a water spout. Be a water spout because it's over water. But that was probably a water spout right there. Probably. I'm not saying it is. I said probably. I'm going to force it to refresh here. Click the refresh button. It auto refreshes every 5 minutes. But you can force it to refresh in 3 minutes. Usually in 3 minutes it'll update. You know what? I think I'm going to have a smoke. Find my pipe. Got cherry pipe tobacco. I don't smoke pot, y'all. I'm allergic to it. Yeah, if I was to smoke pot, I would turn bright red and feel like I'm having a heart attack and break out in a hot sweat. There's a tornado. Is that Georgia? Yeah, Georgia. Hammer. Is it Homerville? I know. Clutch. Is that Clutch? I can't tell what that is right there. That's, I think, Yellow's county name. So whatever that, Ware County. There was a tornado in Ware County there briefly. Brief little spin up. Man, this eye is trying to fall apart. Either that or the radar is not seeing it. Well, could be too that the radar's having to look through all this junk, so this is why it's not seeing the backside of the storm. Because it's having to look, because the radar's up here, and it's having to look through all this, and that might be why it can't see what's going on back here. I let my pipe take one puff off of it and it went out. Knock the burnt ashes off of the top and relight it. Yes, I smoke. I've been smoking since I was 13 years old. All I can say is if you don't smoke, don't start, y'all. You'll spend the rest of your life trying to quit. Look at all the people streaming right now. Holy crap. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people on my follow list that are streaming right now. And 4 of them are storm chasers. And 8 of them are flight simmers. None of them are doing ATS right now, which I find odd. Oh, Prime Video, they're streaming football right now. Yeah, no flight simmers. Got 1 Euro truck, 1 iRacing. I guess I would change my category to IRL. Because I put it on nature, and I think nature might be a game, so I probably ought to change that to keep steam off my butt. Yeah, I probably ought to. Here, I changed it to IRL. Oh, thank you for the follow, Speedy 69691. We'll just say Speedy. Oh, Blessed Heels, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hey, Shawnee, welcome back. You know, actually, pizza does sound good right now. I might have Uber delivered. Bring me a. I wonder if there's. What time is it? I can't remember what time they quit making breakfast pizzas. I'd go for a breakfast pizza right now. Sausage, bacon, scrambled eggs, and something else. I can't remember what else they put on. Cheese, I know, but it ain't hash browns. It's some kind of potato, but it might be tater tots. But they deep fry them and then they crunch them up and then spread it on the pizza. I think it's tater tots. It might be hash browns. I don't know. but it's good. Green peppers, onions, sausage, bacon, scrambled eggs. It's good. Good shit. Now you got me thinking about food, Shawnee. I think I've got some leftover meatloaf in the fridge. I might have me a meatloaf sandwich later. I don't know why my map zoomed in and zoomed out. Or maybe it's just the ring doing it. No, I thought it zoomed in and out. There's a purple interference ring around my radar for some reason on the velocity radar. Oh, I got the hiccups. Well, the storm's moving more north now. And I'm watching the eye movement. And it's pretty much moving. It jogs a little bit east, but it's pretty much almost due north. I actually seen some red pop up there in the precip. See the red pop up? It's intensifying, y'all, on the northeast side. Right in, where's my mouse at? I can't find my mouse. There it is. See that red come in? Right in this area right here. Right there. Whoops. Right there. So it's intensifying. It's intensifying. We'll see if it stays. Let's see at 45 Zulu. Oh, it's 54 Zulu. So normally at MEDAR, if it's behind, it updates, like I said, on the hour at 10 tel, and it's 5 tel. So let's see if the MEDAR is updated. KTLH for Tallahassee. And the verdict is it has not updated. And I'm actually pulling the weather data from NOAA. And it's not updated. So it's an hour behind right now. It's actually an hour and 2 minutes behind. And I don't think I can pull weather data from the Air Force Base. I don't think it'll let me. I don't think aviation sees that as a actual MEDAR station. I think it's KEBX. Yeah. Or maybe it's KEXV. Let's see here. We'll check it. Elgin, KEBX. Yeah, KEBX. So yeah, it didn't pull any data. Look at all those tornado warnings in Georgia. So I'm guessing they're over here on the east side of the storm. Nope, they'd be north. They're up here. Why would I think Georgia's east of Florida? Or east of the eye? Duh. Nah, brain fart. Well, it says all Georgia, right? Yeah, all Georgia. Oh, there's a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in Georgia and 1 in North Carolina. And they predicted storm surge 15 to 20 feet in the Tallahassee area. Let's check that and see if they've updated it. Because that was back when it was a Cat 3. It's a Cat 4 now. Yeah, so guys, 175 knots is 201 miles an hour. And I clocked it. I had winds at 102 going away and 95 going towards the radar. So that's 190, 102 and 90. That's 197 knots. So that would be 197 knots. (226 miles per hour). But I think radar velocities are higher than actual IRL velocities. And I think it's, I can't remember, I think it's 20 miles per hour. I think it's 20. So if you're getting 226, it would be 206. That's around the eye, though. That's not out farther. Well, here, we can do a test. Let's stop the radar, fast forward it, force it to update, and we'll go up here to Tallahassee, mouse over this red area right south of Tallahassee, and they're getting 46 knot winds right now. And north, 35. So 35 and 45, so gust around 70 maybe? Always want to force it to refresh when you click the play button. Let's bring up, it's probably too dark for beach cams right now, but we'll check them. I'm having a brain fart right now. Forgot how to spell Florida. That's definitely a brain fart. Oh, there's waves going over a archway bridge. Where's this at? Doesn't say. I don't want to disable my ad blocker. Yeah, they're saying sustained winds have reached 130 mile an hour. So if it maintains its current intensity until landfall, Helene would be the first known Category 4 storm to hit Florida's Big Bend region since records began in 1851. AccuWeather forecasters have predicted Helene will maintain Cat 4 strength winds of 130 to 155 into landfall, which is expected around 11 p.m. They've ordered evacuation for Franklin, Taylor, Liberty, and Wakulla counties. Mandatory. Well, they show a bridge and waves crashing up against it and a spray going over the top of the bridge, but they don't tell you what bridge it is. So it's 145 miles south of Tallahassee right now. Moving northeast at 23. I told you it moved more northerly. It's moving more northerly now. Expected rainfall 8 plus inches in the last 26 hours in North Carolina. Asheville, North Carolina. Yeah, 8 inches in 26 hours. I read that right. Okay, so it's the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, which links St. Petersburg to Bradenton, after winds at the span reached 60 miles per hour. I still don't think that bridge, though. Because the span bridge to me is, when I think span bridge, I think cables. I don't know why, but I may be wrong. Some residents ignore evacuation order. Florida governor says they've got to get out now. Well, guys, when you got 20 feet surge, staying in your house ain't going to save you. You'll drown. Don't inhale coffee, guys. Whew. Yeah, in Taylor County, Florida, strong surges forecast to reach 15 to 20 feet. Sheriff posted warning to residents who weren't leaving to leave now. Your life depends on it. Wow, that's pretty much straightforward. Yeah, leave now, your life depends on it. Oh, wow. There's a video showing people driving over a bridge while the waves crash over the top of it. Aren't they normally like 20 feet above water? Well, this one ain't anymore. That doesn't look real to me. That doesn't look like a bridge. That looks like a coastline. Because I see something in the background over here. Yeah, I don't think that's a bridge. Is that ABC sending out fake news again? Yeah, guys, that's not a bridge. That's a coastline. Here, you guys go look at this video and tell me what you think. Is this a bridge? Where's my chat at? My chat's disappeared again. Tell me what you all think. I think it's the coastline. Well, I spit id instead of is. My big thumb's got in the way again. I'm watching the right edge. There, it jogged a little bit right just then. See right there, it's moving northwest. Northwest. And then it jogs northeast. Somebody else in my friends list just went online because I saw the list get longer. I saw the list get longer. No, I don't want to show more. I want to show less. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So in your stream followers list, it shows 12 people that are streaming without expanding it. I didn't check the date on that video. Hell, that might have been 5 years ago. Sorry, guys. Did you hear where ABC got in trouble? They reported on a supposed war hero, and they said he was a war criminal. And then they found out, and then somebody found out late. They analyzed the video. ABC edited the video. They put 6 shots in the video that never happened. And the guy that they accused of being a war criminal rebutted it and sued him in court and won. Now, why would you put out a fake video out there claiming this guy's a war criminal and the man's still alive? Is that just stupid? Yeah, that's stupid. But the guy sued him in civil court and he got $400K. I'm like, wow, you would have thought it'd been, but it was, I think it was in Australia or somewhere. But you would have thought it'd been worth more than $400K. Accusing somebody of being a war criminal. You know what that could do to your reputation? Not only that, it could put you in prison. Well, they got to prove it first. They can't. You can't base it on hearsay, but he can go to trial. Still, and again, welcome viewers. Like I said, I got a buddy that lives in Panama. He sent me a message on Facebook and asked me to stream this. Because he lives, if I turn off the radar, I don't see it. This green dot right here is him. So that's where he's at. Let's move this up so we can see more of the coast. Yeah, see, it's not, you know what, let's move down to this radar just so I can see what it's doing. Oh yeah, they're getting some bands in there. They're getting some bands in there. So Cape Coral's getting some weather. So these are the bands streaming in. I don't know why my radar's not filling all this in though. because I got my filter on. Nope. So that's Tampa. There's another radar site farther north. No. Nope. Wow, there's no radar site between here and here. That's a lot of dead space. So Tallahassee's the only other option. Can I see him on radar? Yeah. I want to keep him on radar. He's right here. No point in going that high with the radar because you can't see the outer bands because that radar site's too far away. But I want to leave it on Tallahassee because that's where it's headed. And not only that, but my description says Tallahassee. KTLH. And this is part 2, guys. I streamed 3 hours earlier from KEBX, which is Panama. Well, north of Panama. It's Elgin Air Force Base. And I'm pretty sure I probably pronounced that wrong. Which is, Elgin Air Force Base is just north of Panama. That's why I had it on that radar, because it's next to my buddy. And there was a tornado, 2 tornadoes that spawned warnings that were to a county east of him. So that's why I streamed from that radar. They ended up being pop-up. They didn't last very long. I wish I could remember his ATS name. I want to say Schaefer Trucking. I'd ask Cliff, but Cliff's not streaming right now. Oh, there's one. Oh, Team Grumpy. I know who that is. He's playing American Truck. Wonder who's winning the football game. Let's go have a look. I got it muted so y'all can't hear it. I don't want to get copyright ticked. I've never had one and I don't want one. And if I ever get one, it's not intentional. So let's see what the score is. That's all I want is the score. Oh, I got there just as the score dropped. So I can get something to 6. So it's 14-6 Cowboys. 8:22 in the second quarter. And Giants are on the move. It doesn't tell you what their win-loss record is, though. Oh yeah, it does. They're both 1 and 2. All right, back to my stream. I just wanted to see what the score was. 14-6. Cowboys are 14-6. Cowboys lead. 7:16 remaining in the second quarter, and both teams are 1 and 2 right now. Excuse me. Alright, I'm back on channel. My channel. See that, guys? Is it just me or did the map just zoom in? No, it didn't zoom in. It's just because the radar restarted at the beginning. Oh, it buffered there. From my own video buffered. That's not good. I've got headphones on and I can still hear my neighbor's bass. Yeah, why is my video buffering? Maybe I need to close one of these other videos that I've got running. Oh, somebody just got off my, nope, just closed the flight plan because I got a wing ding. Oh, he filed a flight plan. This guy's been on my server since, when did he get on? Got on at noon. Wow. This guy's been on for 12 hours. This is like his fifth flight. Here, let's look at his flight plans. Yeah, this is his fifth flight. His flight plans are, well, that one was an hour long. Oh, I was going to look. I don't know what country he's in. E is Europe, is it not? Is it E Germany? I think E is Germany. He's flying around in E somewhere. Here, let's go look at his flight plan again. So he's in EEWA. Where is EEWA? I know E's a European, ICO. ICO EEWA. Airport ICO EEWA. It's not coming up with Warsaw is EPWA, but it's not coming up with the EEWA. Did I read that wrong? I gotta look at this again. I'm trying to see where he's flying at, y'all. Yeah, EEWA. That ain't the. That can't be the air. Oh, that's his flight plan. That can't be right. He's filing some winky-dink flight plans. Oh, that's how he numbered it. That's what leg he's on. So he's in LIEE, and I believe L is Italy. LIEE. So let's see where that is. Yep, Italian island of Sardinia. I was right. He's in Italy. So he must be doing an Italy tour or something. I think my stream just dropped. Let me close that browser. Yeah, my stream's buffering on my end, y'all. Is it buffering on your end? We are 2.5 hours in. It might be another 30 minutes. I'll stop it and restart it. Why are you buffering? I'm going to redraw my channel, y'all. That didn't work. We'll just close it all together and reopen it. Now that was weird. I had to close it, completely close it and reopen it. Because it was just sitting there buffering. Weird, weird, weird. Now that was weird. Oh, gotta mute it. Just sitting there buffering. I muted it so you guys don't hear me talk twice. Oh, let's check. Let's see if Tallahassee's updated their meter yet. KTLH 2350 something was the last one. And it updated. Updated at midnight 53 and it's gusting to 30 now. So it's increased by 3 knots. Because the one before that was 27, I believe. Yep. 04013 gusting to 27. So now it's 040 gusting to 30. So 30 knots is what? Was that 45? knots to miles per hour. So 30 equals 34 miles per hour. So gust of 34. 34.5. So we'll round up. 35 miles per hour. Like I said, guys, once my stream gets to 3 hours, I'm going to stop it and restart it. I at least want to keep it under 4 hours because you go over 4 hours, YouTube don't like it. And it doubles. If you go over 4 hours, it doubles the upload time. I don't know why, but it does. Yeah, it looks like it turned a little westerly there for a bit, guys. Did I see a little jog to the west there for a minute? I put my mouse over the left edge. Yeah, right there, right at the end of that loop, it jogged to the left. The wrap's getting a little more defined as it gets closer to Tallahassee. It's getting easier for that radar to look through the front part of the storm. Let's see what the Elgin radar does. Well, Elgin's going to have to look through a lot more, I think. But we'll see. If I can find my damn mouse. Where is my mouse? I'm not seeing it on my other monitor. Oh, there it is. So we're going to look at the Elgin radar. Elgin Air Force Base. It didn't switch. There, it switched. Put this in motion, see what it's doing. Yeah, not very good. Tallahassee was definitely better. I don't know though, I'm seeing a lot more red on the Elgin one. But this radar is actually closer. Back to Tallahassee, because that's what's in my descript. Oh, we got a tornado signature on the northwest side of the eye. See right there? That purple upside diamond? That's a radar indicated tornado vortex. Let's do this. We'll stop it once it pops up. Right there. And oh, I can see it right there maybe. See where the greens and reds are coming together and bright. So there could be a possible spin up water spout right there. Let's see what it tells me when the mouse over it. Doesn't say. Showing 76 winds, 76, 76, 60 and 70. Average 35. So that's where it thinks, right there's where it thinks there's a tornado vortex. Like I said, water spout because it's over water. Force it to update. And I don't know why my zoom's messed up and I don't know how to fix that. There's no step zoom. You just all the way in, or, well, I guess that ain't all the way in. 1, 2. There's 4 steps in, but it's zooming in too quick. It should zoom in from this to an area about like this. And then an area like, then the next step should be like this. And then the next step should be like this. And it's not doing that, and I don't know why. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm zoomed all the way out, and that's as far out as it'll go. That might be why. Now, how do I get out of it? Just keep zooming bigger. See, that's zoomed all the way out. I didn't know it did that. I thought you could zoom out after you did that. You can't. That is all the way out. Still zooming in too much though. But we can do this. Concentrate on the eye. Just concentrate on the eye, and I'll move it up a little bit so my warning box doesn't block it over here on velocity. I can't do that though. I gotta keep an eye on Panama City so we can keep. You know what? I think if I do this, it resets it. Yep. I gotta keep an eye on Panama City, y'all, which is right there. So let's do this. There. We'll move Panama to the edge of the map. I got a buddy that lives in Panama right here, so I'm going to keep an eye on it in case any naders pop up. Isn't there a way? I think there's a way to slow down the loop too. Oh, I don't remember where. Animation. So let's slow it down a little. Let's turn the whole time up. Turn the slow time down. There we go. That's more like it. That's more like it. Slow the loop down a little bit. See right there, it jogged to the right. Well, maybe not. I try and keep an eye on the wall, see where it's going. Right now it's right here. That's towards the end of it though. So right there's the edge. It's still moving north, northeast. More northerly than easterly. So pretty much Tallahassee's going to take a direct hit. I bet Taylor County's getting pounded right now. I know, yeah. Yeah, yellower counties. Guys, I would bring up live video of CTTV, but I don't want to get copyright hit. I'm watching it on another monitor, but I don't want to stream it. And that camera just went out. Some beach bar camera. It was showing picnic tables out on the beach, and they were slowly disappearing, and then it just quit. So I wonder if they took probably a power outage maybe. I mean, they weren't big waves. I said tables. They weren't taking out tables. There was some kind of, looked like wood plank mats, almost looked like wooden mats that were being washed away, that were in and around the tables. I think the tables were permanent. I think the tables are a post in the ground with a wooden circle built on top of them. They're staying in place, but the mats that you walk on to keep sand out of your toes, they were getting washed away. Parrot Bay. I think it was Parrot Bay. Something Bay. But it was a bar. Beach bar. Beach bar. Still, all the tornado warnings are in Georgia. Oh, one's reported on the ground. TORR is a tornado on the ground. You got TOR, which is TOR. You got TORR, which is reported on the ground, and then TORE, emergency, which means get underground or you're probably going to die if you don't. So yeah, you got TOR, and TORE. So TOR, let me slow that down. TOR, then TORR, and then TORE. So TOR is radar indicated. TORR is people seen reported. And then tornado emergency is, like I said, if you're not underground, you're probably going to die. And by the way, people, underpasses are not the safe place to be in a tornado, because the winds between the sides speeds up. So a 69-mile-an-hour wind becomes an 80-mile-an-hour wind because it's spun on it. So yeah, under bridges in a tornado are not the place to be. It's fine in a hailstorm, but not in a tornado. And whatever you do, if you pull off in a hailstorm under a bridge, get off the goddamn road. I was storm chasing one time, and a guy stopped smack dab in the right lane under an overpass, and then wonders why he got rear-ended. He's like, well, I had my flashers on. I'm like, they didn't see your flashers till they were like 15 feet away from you. Okay, maybe a little farther than that, but they didn't have time to brake. Especially on a wet road. So yeah, if you're going to stop underneath an overpass, get off the lanes of travel. If you can't, then go to the next overpass. Yeah, if you can't pull over and not get out of the road, then go to the next overpass. Better yet, get off at the overpass and go somewhere else in town. Or there's a gas, usually in most every overpass, there's a gas station. I'm sorry, but that pisses me off when people stop in the middle of a storm in the middle, right in the middle of the highway. And that is a tickable offense, by the way. It's called blocking flow of traffic. Yes, that is a ticketable offense. Or well, I think they call it impeding traffic flow. I can't remember the exact term. Impeding, I think it's impeding traffic flow. Depends on what state you're in. I just seen a tornado warning disappear off the warning box. Oh, got one in South Carolina. One dropped and one added. So South Carolina wasn't in there a while ago. Charleston. We've still got Panama City on the map because I see Tim's marker right here, that little green dot. I also have a marker for my place, and a marker for my mother, a marker for my brother, a marker for my sister. And usually if a tornado gets warned a county away, I'll call my family, whichever one it involves. I'm like, hey, or if hail gets over 2 inches in a county near them and it's headed to them, I'll call them, hey, park your car in the garage. Got 2-inch hail on radar. And actually 1 inch and above will do damage. I'm out of coffee. Do I really want to get up and make more? Because if I don't drink coffee does 2 things for me. It keeps me from getting a caffeine headache, and it suppresses my appetite so I don't eat all the time. But that leftover meatloaf in the fridge, that would make a good, awesome meatloaf sandwich right now. I love my meatloaf sandwiches. So I guess, guys, it's 3 hours. I'm going to stop this, and then I'll restart it, and I'll just put P2 on the end of it, part 2. Actually, no, I won't, because I think it's after midnight, isn't it? No. It's 8 o'clock Central Time. 8:45 Central. But it's midnight Eastern, isn't it? No, they're an hour ahead of us. They're an hour ahead of us. 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Yeah, they're an hour ahead of us. Duh. California's 2 hours behind us. I knew one of them was 2 hours. Man, I'm sorry, guys, but my back's really starting to hurt. I ended up getting 2 new followers today. And thank you, by the way. We appreciate it. Like I said, guys, I normally don't stream. I've lost eyesight in my right eye, and it's hard for me to read chat. I used to do first-person shooters. I don't do them at all anymore because I can't see the enemy. So if I do stream, it's usually local tornado warned weather, and I mean by local I mean within a 5-county radius. My county and each surrounding county. So if it gets tornado warned in any one of those counties, then I stream. And I do it because my family actually watch my tornado streams. We're very rural here. So if the power goes out, cell phone and Twitch is the only thing they got. And if I stream local tornado warned, I stream until the tornado warning has gone away. So once the weather service drops the tornado, I don't care about tornado watches. I don't stream those. But once that first tornado warning pops up, I start streaming. And then if all the tornado warnings go away, I wait 30 minutes. If another one doesn't pop up, then I more than likely go to bed. Especially if I'm watching a storm that's got rotation in it and all the red's gone. After 30 minutes, if there's no more red, I go to bed. See, this hurricane is showing more red in it than it used to. So is it trying to intensify? Is it still a Cat 4? Let's see. Hurricane. Is it Helene? Helene. How are they pronouncing that? Anybody know? Helene? Storm alert. Oh, no kidding. Gulf of Mexico. Still says Cat 4. Actually, I can go to Hurricane, or AccuWeather Hurricane. And AccuWeather tells you what stage it's in on the map. So let's find AccuWeather. Here it is. And I'll post this link in the stream for y'all. So it says Helene started. You click on that. That brings up a page with a bunch of maps on it. And it's a Cat 4 right now. Yeah, showing Cat 4. And that was updated 49 minutes ago. That was at 8 p.m. It was a Cat 4. And according to the map, well, it shows it turning to a Cat 4 at 6 p.m. And then 8 p.m. it's a Cat 4. Doesn't tell you how far offshore it is, though. Yeah, so the eye path was updated 49 minutes ago. So let's see. So it looks like they're updating it every 2 hours, maybe. Well, that update was 4 hours. This update was 2 hours. So maybe as it gets closer to the shore, they shorten the update length. So, well, it's 9, almost 10. So there'll probably be another one here shortly. And let me... So guys, you go here. And you just click on Helene and it'll bring up the map. Where's my OBS? Wo ist das OBS bitte? So yeah, go there. There'll be a red box that says Helene. Just click on it. Let's see what the winds are at Tallahassee right now. KTLH. Has to be caps. Gusting to 32. And that was it. 0053. When was this updated? 0149. Alright, so they're updating it again. So the 2701497, 27 is the day, 0149Z is 0149 Zulu. The same what visibility, it still says visibility is 3 miles. Wind peaked at 36 knots at 0113. 030, it was 040 earlier, so that's the direction. So it's coming out of the northeast. Northeast. Northeast would be 45. So northeast. So if you were in an airplane, you'd be landing on runway 3. Yeah, so direction is in your face. So yeah, it's coming out of the northeast, blowing southwest. Which makes sense, because they're on the north part of the north side of the storm. So the north is coming out, the wind's coming out of the east, northeast. Guys, we ain't too far from making landfall. Oh, it almost tried right there. So it's going to be pretty much right where they predicted the last couple hours. I don't know. I think earlier it was Tallahassee was going to take a direct hit. Now it's, I mean, Tallahassee's still going to get hit, but they're going to be on the left side of the eye. Left part of the eye. Excuse me. And that actually is where the high winds are at. Because I measured winds earlier on the left side of the eye at 102. They were measuring on the right side at 95. 102 was the highest I found. So let's stop it, fast forward it, and let's get a wind speed measure. It's right on a bad spot too. So that's showing 60 there, 68 there, showing 89 on the north side, 89, 85, 83. Let's let this update one more frame so it's not in the purple. What did I say? 85 and 89, so 170 something. And I think you subtract 20 from that. I can't remember. Been too long, I don't remember. You gotta remember, radar's actually looking higher up in the storm. So ground level winds are probably slower. And that's why you subtract 20. I think it's 20. It might be more. I can't remember. And I think that's after you convert it to miles per hour. I can't remember. You subtract 20 before you convert it or after you convert it? Because I think 100 knots is like 110 miles per hour. I think it's 1.1. So you take knots times 1.1 something. It's still a pretty well-defined eye, though. Oh, God. So at least the MEDAR's updating. There for a while. It hadn't updated for like 3 hours. Let's see that. So that was updated. Yeah, 2353, and that was it. Oh, I don't have a timestamp on it. It's timestamped on my page. I'm looking at OBS. Yeah, they're not timestamped. It won't let me change that from admin to bot. I want to change the icon on Nightbot. It won't let me. It won't bloody let me. Did I lose Tim's dot? I keep trying to drag it on Twitch and I can't. Gotta drag it over here. I'm getting tired. I can't. Where the hell's Panama at? Oh, right there. Panama City. That's where my buddy's at. That's why we're streaming. So has the eye got out of the purple ring yet? Nope. Nope. I've been getting the velocity's been getting radar interference all night long. That's what the purple is. I want a cup of coffee, but I don't want to get up. I don't want it bad enough to get up and make it. But I have sat here and made myself hungry, though, thinking about that leftover meatloaf. Because I think I got 2 pieces of Texas toast over there with garlic on it. With garlic butter. That's going to be so good with that meatloaf. Texas toast, garlic Texas toast meatloaf sandwich. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Well, if you're in Tallahassee, probably. Because that's where it's going. But if you're north and east of it, 15 to 20 foot storm surge is predicted. So you better be on high ground. And I think the last time I checked the hurricane tracker, the winds were clocked at 170. But I just checked the MEDAR at Tallahassee, and they're getting 37 knot gust right now. 32 knot gust right now. And that's at the Tallahassee airport. Nah, I don't think like that, man. I did see where, was it a Clark County sheriff sent out a message, told people to evacuate. He said evacuate, your life depends on it. I can't remember what county it was, though. My radar's having trouble seeing the south side of it. And that's just because it's looking through all that junk, I think. I gotta reset my radar. It's zoomed in too far and it won't let me. I keep trying to zoom out on. Yeah, it won't let me zoom out. I gotta reset my radar. Where are you at? Tallahassee, there you are. Oh, we got some tornado signatures. Vortex signatures, I should say. And anytime you push play, you gotta tell it to auto update. I got a buddy that lives in Panama, but Panama's only supposed to get like 5 feet of surge. But from Franklin, where it says Franklin to Taylor on the map, actually farther east than that, Dixie, you guys are supposed to get anywhere from 10 to 20 feet of storm surge in this little notch right here. Right. Cheer. So from there to there, it's supposed to get about 10 to 20 feet of storm surge. Actually, I think I put a link to the storm tracker, to the hurricane tracker, and it shows you the surge map. Helene. I haven't checked that lately to see if they've updated it either. You know what? Second people up. I'm going to ban you just because of your name. I don't do drugs. I don't like people that do drugs. And I don't like that name. So we'll see you. So I suggest you change your name or you're going to end up probably getting banned on a lot of channels. I don't ban people. I let Twitch do it. Well, have we made landfall yet? Not quite. Is it stationary? Is it not moving? Hold on a minute. Guys, was it stationary there for a minute? Well, a couple minutes, because I don't even know. Each rotation is like 10 minutes? 15 minutes maybe? Because there's one point there it just barely moved. It was like two steps in the loop before it moved. More than that. Right there it's not moving. There it moved, started moving. Well, it tried to make a jog to the left. See, right there it's not moving. And then right there it starts moving. And then towards the end of this loop it tries to turn left. Guys, we are close. We are close to landfall, if not already. Because at the end of this, we are very, very close. See, we're just a couple of miles from landfall. Just a couple of miles from landfall. I wonder what the official time's going to be. Any guesses on the official time of landfall? I say 21:30. And it's 21:13 right now. So how much of this is considered the wall? Like that little wisp right there? Would that be considered the north part of the wall? Because it's close. It's very, very close. Have they updated the storm surge yet? Let's see. It's still a Cat 4. Wait a minute, I want to see when they updated that. It's 13 minutes ago. It's still a Cat 4. Let's see. Peak wind gust 43. Peak sustained 43. Rainfall 4 to 8. I want to see the surge map. They're not showing me the surge map. That is the surge map. And I'm not seeing it. It's because they're not showing it. Flash flood warning. What's it mean when it's got a 5 by it? That means there must be 5 of them. Yep, there's 5 of them. Well, I don't know where my surge map went. I had one earlier and now I can't find it. I can't find it. Oh, that's the Panama City map, or radar. That's not the one I wanted. That's not the one I wanted. Well, give me the Tallahassee, it won't give me the Tallahassee radar. Why not? So according to this, the eye goes over, the eye hits land at 10:45, give or take a couple of minutes. So according to that, we still got, it's 10:15 right now. So we still got 30 minutes before it makes landfall. And what did I say? What time did I say? I said 10:30. Did I say 10:30 or 10:45? I don't even remember. I think I said 10:30. But I want to see the surge map. I don't know where the surge maps are. So they say it's going to make a landfall between St. Mark's and Peary. I can't read that. I got to open image in new tab and zoom. Yeah, Perry. So it's going to make a landfall between St. Mark's and Perry. Sustained winds 140 to 145. Sustained. Wow. And they say it's going to make landfall at 11 p.m. Eastern time. I think it's going to do it before that. I think it's going to be before that. Ooh, there's a nice satellite image. This thing is huge. It's covering the whole state of Florida right now. The whole state of Florida. And they're still, the eastern outer bands are still way offshore. And I think it's going to go up through Georgia and Tennessee and Kentucky. It gets into Kentucky, it's going to make a sharp, hard left. It's showing, yeah, wind gust peak at 160 forecasted. Oh, no, that's not it. I don't see, there's a surge map. Okay, let's zoom in on this image. Open a new tab and zoom in. They're still saying 15 to 20. So that has not changed. But they did bump Panama City up 1 foot. Panama City is now 3 to 6, where it was 5 max, 5 peak. Now it's 6 peak. And they've extended it farther west. Mobile is now at 1 to 3. So from Mobile, Alabama, all the way to the southern tip of Florida is going to get at least 1 to 3 surge. Tampa North is going to get 6 to 10. And then, I wish they'd put there's no city between Panama and Tampa though. Well, I mentioned them, but now I don't remember what I mentioned. Perry and something. St. Mary's. So they're still showing 20 feet max storm surge. Plus or minus. You know, the map shows 20 feet. But then you read down here underneath it, it says 23 feet. So I told you, plus or minus. plus or minus 5, maybe. More than likely plus. So 145 knots is 166 miles per hour. But I think they listed, I think Aculus, I didn't look to see if that was knots or miles on the page or not. So I don't know. It's either 145 knots, 166 miles an hour, or 145 miles an hour and 126 knots. I don't know which. I wasn't paying attention. That's on me. Well, the eye got disturbed there for a minute. Looks like there's a tornado inside the eye, or a water spout inside the eye. Do you guys see that? I'll stop it right when it does it. See, it kind of, the eye deforms there for a minute, and then right, it won't let me stop it. Right there. Oh. Almost looked like a water spout in the eye. Never seen that before. Never seen that before. Never, ever, ever. Never have I ever. See, it starts falling apart right there. And then there's where the meso shows up, or the vortex. See that clutter right there? That's the end of the loop. That's the end of the loop. Press play, press refresh. Play on, youngs. Oh, I probably ought to get up and make some coffee. And do a bio break. Pop my meatloaf in the microwave, get it warmed up. Yeah, guys, I timed out second people are cracked just because I don't like drag names. I just don't. It's the cop in me. I don't have a problem with 420 in a name because it's legal in most states now. And I've had friends ever since I was a teenager that smoked pot. I can't smoke pot. I'm allergic to it. I can't be in the same room with it. I will turn as red as that red on the map and get very bad chest pains and get very bad hot flashes. That's how allergic I am. I feel like I'm having a heart attack. But yeah, I get really red. You know that image right there, that right at the end, looks like it was trying to fall, almost looked like it was trying to fall apart. Especially there when it was a diamond. It's getting closer to the radar too, though. I said the radar's looking up, everybody. You can't look straight across. It can look straight across the ground, but there's too much step in its way. Yeah, this interference. This radar needs maintenance because there is a lot of interference in this radar. All this purple. Yeah, right there. It almost looks like the eye's trying to fall apart. All that clutter in the center. Because it's not really a well-defined circle anymore. It goes triangular, it goes square. Oh, there, it looked like a heart. Did you guys see that? It was a heart there for a minute. And thoughts and prayers go out to all those affected by this hurricane. Everybody. Wish you all a speedy recovery. Financially, mentally, the whole kit and caboodle. Because I don't know of a better word right now. Because I'm getting tired. I think I started streaming at noon today. I can't remember. I streamed for 3 hours. Then I took an hour break. And then I just happened to turn the radar back on and I could actually see a defined eye from the radar that I was on. So I'm like, you know what? Now that I can see the eye, I'm going to stream it. So this is part 2. And I said I was only going to do it for 3 hours. So guys, we're going to shut it down there and restart it because I definitely don't want to go over 4 hours. I didn't want to go over 3 hours, but I did. So, we'll send you over to Jenny until I get restarted. She has the same last name as me. I think she married into the family. Sure, I spelled her name right. I know I spelled her last name right, because we got the same last name. Jennifer. Yep, same last name. Alright, guys. Go over and tell Jenny we said hi. Why is she not allowing? It says it doesn't allow it, but yet it lets me do it. She might be subs only. Oh well, her loss. Her loss. Or maybe it's because I don't have enough viewers. It won't let me. It won't let me rate her. See, it told me that earlier, but it did it anyway, and that's weird. It's weird. It's just weird. So what we'll do is we'll go to OBS. Now, sometimes I can do it from OBS and it'll let me do it. But from chat, it will not. I got a window up and I don't know how to get rid of it. Yeah, it won't let me rate her. Fine. Click refresh chat. I had a box up and I didn't know how to get rid of it. Oh well. Anybody else storm chasing right now? I was going to send you to Jenny because she's sitting in a parking garage in Tallahassee. So she's going to be there when it makes landfall. That would be so cool. And then Reed Timmer is streaming. He's also storm chasing. Oh, Reed disappeared. He's not chasing anymore. Yeah, he is. He's got 1,000 viewers. Let's check his stream. See if he's on the road or if he's sitting in a parking garage. And I can see on Jenny's stream that she's actually starting to get some of the wind. He's muted. Reed Timmer's muted. Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm muted. Yeah, I can't stream that. I can't stream his sound. Doesn't say where he's at, though. Man, the eye wall is just off the coast right now. I see Team Dominator, but I don't know who the other chaser is that's with him. He's got his name covered up. I can't show you guys this, and I got them muted so you can't hear their sound. But they're in it right now. They're easily getting 70, 80 mile an hour winds. It might be Connor Groff. Or Croft. Croff. I think him and Reed are streaming together. Reed Timmer. Dominator. So we'll send you over there, y'all, until I restart my stream. And I know it's Reed Timmer, but I don't know if he's got anything on the end of it or not. It's actually got something on the front of it. Oh, there you go, guys. Go over and tell Reed Timmer that Marty Unlimited said, hey! And while we're over there, I'll unmute that. And while it's unmuted, I'll end stream. Later, guys. We're going to restart here in a minute.